Manitoba Power. I'm T.
I'm T.
This is episode
23. We're
23.
making it.
Making it.
Another distance social distancing episode, we'll say.
Social distance makes
Does
the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, you missing me. I think you're just so busy watching the Oilers and was the Jets, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw none of those games. Um,
Yeah.
they lost anyway, so
So that's it.
save myself the
The
heartbreak.
the wagon's done.
The
Yeah,
wagon's
you're
done.
like, as soon as they start paying attention, they lose.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, what is this?
maybe next year they can, dust off the wheels, take
Dust
another
those
try.
wheels off, go for another rip.
Yeah,
Hopefully, maybe not the best in the league and then out second round, but it's just the way she goes sometimes. That's heartbreak.
that is something.
Yeah,
So Canadian team is still in.
those are my boys, the Oilers.
Excellent.
Your second favorite Edmonton Oilers.
Good. I
Yeah.
didn't know. Is there more than one Oilers, or is there just the Edmonton Oilers?
There's probably like the junior Oilers in Edmonton, yeah, the U9 team.
Okay.
But yeah, in the NHL there is only one.
Okay, so that would be
Um,
my favorite Oilers then.
yeah, your favorite Oilers. They're doing pretty
Excellent.
good. As you're listening to this on Monday morning, they just went off dominant. I wasn't too convinced. The score was 6-1, but it was a pretty choppy game. But they had fun yesterday.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. And then how many games do they have left?
Well, they're up 2-1, but
Anything can
so they
happen.
could have it could go 7 games. I feel it could do that, or it could be done sooner. But there's no way
Yeah.
of knowing. It's all in the
No,
cards of the hockey gods,
and then the Leafs are out, right?
Yeah, the Leafs laid a big egg. That was heartbreaking. Yeah, they got spanked in their own arena in their own barn,
Oh,
six
geez.
one in a game seven. It's a
Hmm.
tough way to lose,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I feel for those Leafs fans, man. They just can't catch a break.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Next year's their year, though. Next year's their year.
All those sad fans can just tune into powerlifting instead.
Yeah, if you're a Leafs fan, welcome.
Yeah.
We'll take you
Something
in.
a little bit more exciting here.
Yeah, we'll take you in. It's all year round. You can compete all year round.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
there's no playoffs. There is a season, but I guess Nationals would be our Stanley Cup, or
Yeah, like
Worlds, I guess, would be the Stanley Cup.
so. If you're a Leafs fan and you want to be disappointed year round instead of just during hockey season,
Yeah. Going to be
follow
disappointed
me,
every 3 to 4 months.
follow my journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Become an influencer, a
Yeah,
powerlifting influencer, and you'll be disappointed year round.
yeah, excellent.
Or
So we're
motivated year round. That's a better way. That's a better twist. You'll be motivated year round.
motivated to find another job that pays money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what are we doing today? We got fresh off the heels of provincials, I guess.
Yeah. So after at provincials, we had somebody bring up that we bring up the golden 100 GL total,
Yes.
and we talked so much about how 100 GLs is such an elite number, which it is, and that in order to win at Nats or place, that you should be around that threshold of 103, which is true. But when we talk widely of it, we're mostly referencing open.
Yeah.
So we have 7 more, well, even more if you count the youth, but we have 7 more categories that are like, dude, I'm never gonna get there,
Yeah.
potentially, or I'm gonna get there. So, yeah, I had a Brent Ham. He came up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, I like it. I like what you guys are doing, but what about for like the Masters?
Yeah.
What about all the different Masters? Is like, what's competitive GL for that?" And I said, "You know what, Brent? Just get 100 GL. You
Yeah.
know what?"
Then it doesn't
I
matter.
said, I said, nothing else matters if you get 100 GL.
Yeah.
I said, quit talking about Masters athletes that they can't do it. And I said, you shoot for the stars, you load that bar, so you get 100 GL. But so I was like, you know what? That's actually that's a very good way of looking at it and a legit question. So I did some digging, I did some math, and I was able to decipher all the classes from last nationals. And last nationals, there was probably a heavier weighted masters, but there was a significant amount of sub junior and juniors competing. And opens, there was still some big names in open, but it's because the world team was already determined. So there wasn't as many competing or as many of the bigger names competing. So just as a disclaimer for these ones, because if anyone's shooting for these open stats and then they reach them, like that's not on us. Should have got
Yeah,
stronger, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
But
minimum.
yeah, so I took them out of all the males. We'll do females next week, but with all the males, I was able to decide or kind of figure out what the GL was for each class to or category and class. But we're not going to go every class. That'll be a 4 hour epi. But for each category, age category, what it took to win and what it took to podium GL wise, and then what it took for those classes that had to get top five. So some measurable goals for our
Yeah,
listeners, right?
I like it.
Which
Like it.
is always good.
So we're smart.
It's always smart. Smart goals. Look at that. Look at that. Who's in fitness? Yeah. Who's in fitness? Smart goals. So and if we go let's go to our male let's start with our male sub junior class from provincials. And this is just as a comparison as like how Manitoba athletes stack up. And we do know that not every Manitoban or every powerlifter in Manitoba does provincials, but this is given our provincial results. How would, in terms of our top athletes from Manitoba in our last provincial meet, stack up into like the last nationals? Do we
Oh, we
want to
can.
go that route?
Yeah, like we can look at. All we got to do is look at the best lifters for each category.
Yeah. So
So
say
like
like male
so
sub junior would have been
Rodrigo had
seven.
a 77. Yeah,
Yeah, Rodrigo Iguez,
yeah,
Iguez.
he did.
So he had 77.38. And what is your guess to win the sub junior on average GL point?
On average, I'm going to say like 90.
85.19.
Oh, it's not as high as I thought. 85 is good. That's a good GL. But like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
as
fair
a
enough.
sub junior.
Yeah.
I mean that's a strong young buck. 85.19 then to podium, given that. What do you think? Any guesses?
Uh, 78.
79.01.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm. And they
not
didn't
quite.
have, yeah, they not quite there in terms of podium wise as of yet. But and this is the other thing too, because it all depends who shows up. So say if him in the 93 kilo class, I can do a quick gander here. Him in a 93 kilo class. So yeah, the fifth place GL was 78.45.
Yeah.
So he's still got some running to do. And that's not far away, a couple GLs. That's nothing on a day like today.
That's pulling 250 instead of, or 255 instead of 270.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So,
And yeah, and then making oh no, he missed his opener and second squat and his last bench. So yeah, tighten a few things up. He's potentially on that podium.
yeah. And by the time next year comes around, he will be at that. So,
Yeah. And then next year. But yeah,
yeah.
and it's all given like who shows up on the meet day, but yeah, some good ways to look at it.
Yeah.
And then if we go to the male junior,
Yeah.
do you have the junior? Was it
Newer. who are in the 93 class got
Yeah,
88.55.
88.55. So with him, oh, and he missed his last two polls. So if he gets one of those,
No, no,
um,
he got them. No, he got his pulls.
who am I looking at?
That was
Oh, I'm looking at.
Andreas.
Oh, so he would have potentially, yeah, maybe, probably not as much as him, but wouldn't have jumped him. But yeah, oh, he just missed his last, his third bench. He had a good
Yeah, he
meet.
went for a record. We could have hit
Yeah,
it 172 or something, but
that's right. We did talk about this last episode.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. Um, all right, so 88.56 for a junior. What do you think is to win? What do you think those GLs are looking like?
closer to 90 would be my guess. 92.
For a junior, the average GL to win was 96.34.
Even higher than I thought.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then to podium,
90?
95.39.
No, it's that close. That's crazy.
And then wait for it to get top five,
92.
93.99.
Oh, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's
those
terrible.
juniors, man, junior males, you can't F around and not be in the 90s. Well, you can F around, but like that is a very strong age group at a
Yeah,
national level.
yeah, that's insane.
So, and yeah, so goal wise, that's not to demotivate you, but or demotivate anybody, but like you see, like Noor, he's squatting two at a 93, squatting 232, benching 170, and deadlifting 272. And what's the national for junior? What's the national qualifying total for
Uh,
93?
675, I think. I think we hit it. I think we pulled
You
for
hit
it.
it.
Yeah, I think the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
So he's
pulled
at
for it.
nationals.
Yeah,
He's at nationals, right? So,
yeah.
and in terms of 93, let's do a quick gander here. We have the technology right in front of us. A 93 open. Oh, honey. The fifth place show is 98.27. The winner, Kyle Graham, 107.53 GLs.
What? What?
Yeah. So that's why
107?
you're like,
This isn't to
uh,
demotivate you, it's just to make you retire.
so you look at the top three were all health healthily over 100. Third place was 104.59 GLs.
Jeez.
Nuts. These guys, these juniors. Crazy. And there was a yeah. Or sorry. I'm looking at opens. Kyle Graham's open. Doesn't really change it. Caden Thompson, junior 93 champ this year, 106.49.
So basically the same.
Sorry. And then, yeah, third place was, well, second, Josiah Panzalin, 102.78. But we had third place at 103.13. So he got a higher GL, just not a higher total.
Wow.
So that's the name of the game.
That's insane.
But yeah, so junior class, insane, insane. Okay. And then who do we have for our opens? Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we already went through top five.
yeah,
We're
let's
good.
take a look at open here. So that would have been which session? Sunday?
Sunday
Yeah,
session
Sunday was
one,
session one. Our best lifter was
nine. Oh yeah, that was
who was it?
Edgardo. Edgardo.
Right, Edgardo, and he was 82
99,
kilo.
99.18.
Yes, crazy.
And would have
So,
been I think he would, yeah, I think he said he would have got 100 GLs if he hit the last pull.
oh, definitely,
Pretty
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
10 kilos more.
Yeah. Yeah. So so in terms of open, what do you think to win? was the average GL.
105.
Close. And disclaimer. So with Norris, he's in a very strong class as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, definitely.
93
93
junior is
open.
pretty
Yeah, 93
insane.
junior.
93 junior, insane. So that's where we're looking at, like, to win 96, you're like, okay, where was he? Top five, where was he? But then you look at that class, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So, but then, so that disclaimer. So to win, um, on average, it is 103.96.
Insane.
To
Insane.
podium, 102.15. And then for top five, just an even keel, cool 100 GL.
So basically, the podium, you have to be stronger than any Manitoba lifter in history. So like our Manitobans just on average not podium.
In open,
Yeah, in open. That's what I'm saying.
in
Yeah,
open, it's tough. Well,
yeah,
that's like we do have an open champion,
right. We
Mr.
do.
Jordan
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah.
Mr. Jordan Smith, and he got 84.73 GLs with a good day for him, 510. He's totaled more than that, but with a good day for him, and he's doing NAPFs. So we'll see what he puts together on for that. But yeah, on average, and that's taken into that account. Like, that's taken all the winners from all 8 categories.
Yeah.
An
So his.
average of one, yeah. So that could have like brought that average down.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
So that's
insane.
like, it's just the open is just nuts. It's just nuts. But we do have, how many lifters now since the last couple of meets that we've had? We've probably got like a healthy handful of lifters over 100 GLs now,
Yeah, there's got
like
to be
active. It's
three
got to
to
be in like
five,
the, yeah,
3, 4, 5,
five,
somewhere around
six,
there. Yeah,
something
I'm
around
not
there.
sure.
We're
Not
getting
sure.
more.
Wow.
We're getting more.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then if we go to our, like we said, 99.1, 0.18, that was Eduardo in 83. Pretty nuts class. And and that was um, Ben Langley put on a little show here and got some records, some national records. 108.23, which is oof, and 778 kilo total,
At
just
83.
at 83.
Unbelievable.
Pretty strong
Unbelievable.
dude. And then like Danny Hines, crazy strong dude, 727.5 and 100.83 GLs.
Jeez.
Shout out to Heinz Barbell. Nope.
Oh, shout out to Heinz
Bridge
Ketchup.
City. Heinz Ketchup, Bridge City Barbell. There it is.
Uh,
Um Anthony Din, 722, 100.38. Fourth
unreal.
place, Birmingham, which I think he just aged into open or fairly recently. I'm pretty sure he must have been that junior champion for a fair amount of time. He's done worlds in that as well. 720.5, 100 GL. So fourth place,
That's crazy.
crazy
Um,
strong.
do we know what the most competitive class is? Like, is there like hands down one class that's the most difficult, like competitive, based on GL?
Well, based on GL, I think if you look at the 93 Open, 107, 107, 104, that's pretty
Wonder,
pretty nuts.
wonder how that stacks up like internationally against like all events. Is 93 just the most competitive class, or is there classes that? Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
Next epi
Next epi, which are the most competitive and least competitive class
in the world.
in the world
Yeah.
statistically? Let's run those numbers.
Well, if you just look at like people who registered, 59 out of a potential, well, in 59 total they had 4, 5, 6 total. They had 6 in that class, all males. They only had 659s. So if you can get there, and there was only 3 competitors in the juniors,
Right.
and they're all in the 80s. The winner was 87. So if you're a junior and you're like, hey, what's happening? I'm pretty strong. I'm right around I'm in the high fours. Or if you're in the mid to high fours in Manitoba and you're 64
Mm-hmm.
as a junior, which you're light already, get down there.
Time to weight cut.
Time to talk to Jordan Smith.
Time to age cut.
Time to talk to Jordan Smith and see what he did. But he did it like really strategically and really like he leaned off in a good way. But yeah, so I would say 93 is just a show. Oh yeah, because there's like 66. I mean a GL show. It's a GL show. But like in terms of the tightest, that's a good one. In terms of what the tightest GL race is. Like even the junior 74, actually, the 74 open is astronomical. 109.34. Jacob Lavoli. Lavoli? La, Lavo.
Lavally? Lavalley?
No, Lavoie. Lavoie, I'm going to say.
Lavoie?
Jacob Lavoie, probably. I think he's from Quebec. Jacob Lavoie, 109.34. And this is another one. So he pulled for the win. I remember this one. So second play, he got 743. Jeremy Close got 742 and a half.
Jeez.
So he had to pull for a win and the record because I imagine he was heavier because second place had 109.41 and Jacob had 109.34. And then third place, 104.07. Fourth place, Jared McIntyre, MPA alum, 103.96.
Jeez.
So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And even like not even, but like fifth place, I think it's Stefan or Steven Casoli, been competing for a monster amount of years. 96.93, incredibly strong guy. And he's like, man, what am I doing?
What am I doing?
I gotta
Well,
take a knee out somewhere.
yeah, I guess the goal is 200 GL. Yeah.
200
Just to be
GL
sorry, just to be safe.
loading, just to be safe, aim for 200. Okay, where are we at? So that's open. Okay, M1. Now we're in Dino's territory here.
Yeah, here
We're
we
in
go.
D's
Now we got
territory.
some
All right,
achievable numbers.
some relative ones here. To
Yeah.
win, what do you think the GL was?
I'm gonna say 86. Oh,
89.59.
still high. Still high.
89.59 to podium.
83.
80.28.
Okay, there's a wide spread there.
Yeah.
That's
And
a big
then
spread.
for top 5,
83.
79.72.
Oh wait, yeah, I was thinking the opposite. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
It's
like, why
higher.
did it go up?
It's harder to get top 5. Man, I'm just trying to
Oh no.
podium here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that
So
makes sense. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so an M1, if you're at the end of your open career, lifting career, and you're like, man, I don't think I'm ever gonna I'm in the 90s. I'm in 93. I don't think 100's achievable. You wait a couple of years here,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be knocking M1s over. Shout
Yeah.
out, who do we got here? Well, let's not talk about him too much because I don't want to make Dino upset.
We might curse him though. Like we could talk about Jankson, Ryland.
Jake's Ryland. Ryan Qualley he had 87, 87.351. I don't know if he'd win, but he could get up there.
He's just starting though. He's going to be stronger by
Yeah,
then.
yeah, he's just starting.
Just
But
hoping
yeah, so he's got
finds an accidental new hobby or something. Maybe he'll take up what's that one
disc
with the
golf.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
of that. Yeah,
paddle ball.
the ones
No,
the rackets. You know, the one that all the
yeah,
old people are playing.
yeah. Isn't that that's got to be paddle, paddle
It's
something.
something ball. It's a ball something. It's like old balls or something. I don't know. I can't
That's what it's called. Whole balls.
remember.
Paddle.
What is it? It's a sport.
It
They're
is
all
paddle ball.
no, it's
It's
not.
paddle
It's
ball.
not. It's not paddleball. It's like soap ball or something. Like it's a name that's like unrelated. What's the sport
It's paddle ball.
with a ball and old
Pickleball.
pickle
Pickleball.
people?
Oh,
Pickle people. Pickleball. I told you it's something weird.
it is pickleball. Okay.
So
So pickleball.
luckily he's retiring from powerlifting. He's gonna shift his YouTube channel to pickleball related training
Pickleball.
videos, and I don't have to worry.
Hey, you
Actually,
could be you
doesn't
tell him to
matter
be world
anyways.
champ there.
Doesn't matter anyways because I'm 98.6 kilos. Uh,
Oh yeah, you're 105 now.
I'm going to 105 for NAPS and then back down to 93 for world. So
Okay. And then do you want to know the 105?
probably not, but just tell me anyway.
Well, it was Neil Kachuk. Was
Kachuk,
not
yeah, he's a
yeah,
fucking beast.
he's an animal.
Yeah.
91.8.
See, Neil,
Uh
get back on.
86.34
It's
and then
just
79.01
it's
to
heartening.
Ryan wins.
Yeah, Ryan.
You're gonna be going up against Rye Bread, Rye guy.
Yeah, it's me and
And you
Ryan. Yeah, we're doing the 105s. I think
uh-oh.
it's I think it's poor man's national is what it is because there's like no other country doing NAPS.
Oh yeah.
It's only Canada on there.
Oh really?
If you go to the nominations page, yeah, it's only Canada. So I don't know what the other countries are doing, but
So are you programming Ryan to do like a top single of 85 kilos for squat?
well, I'm gonna make him just strong enough to come second.
Just strong enough. You'll get there, buddy.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
No,
I
his
want
deadlift
to.
looks his training is going good.
Yeah, I want him to beat me. That would be good. Like I'm going. This is just to see if I can get stronger eating. That's all it is.
Yeah, and dust the wheels off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
already stronger. Thanks to Sleepgate.
Yeah, we're back strong again.
I know, but I'm not using any stiff sleeves. I'm just using regular sleeves. I get stronger, which is a
Yeah.
miracle.
Get stronger with some stronger tendons and that, and then you can rely on equipment when the numbers matter.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
it's all
That's the
about.
plan. That's the plan.
All
So
right, M2s. M2s. Any
it's
guesses here?
first place, 81.
See, M2s, they're still a very, I'm not gonna say still. There's a number of very strong people in there, but there's still a healthy amount in the 80s to win. 86.06 to
Gee,
win an M2.
I'm not even that strong. I don't think. I don't know what my GL is, but GL
And then to
calculator.
podium, you're closer with podium to podium 80s, 80.28. So M1, M2 is the tightest margin in terms of like podium. See, there's a steep jump from obviously sub junior to junior, 79 to 95 to podium. And then to podium from junior to open is from 95 to 102. And then from open to M1 to podium is 102 back down to 80.53. And then to podium at an M2 is 80.28.
Jeez.
So what I'm saying is you have to be stronger relatively to podium as an M2 than you do as a sub junior.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. And win. You have to
Wow.
be stronger as an M2 to win than you do as a sub junior
Wow. That's
because
great.
it's 86.06 to win and 85.119 to win. And um as yeah, so we got a little bit of time here. Do we want to go? Who was our M1? Who's our M1?
The M1 best lifter was Ryan.
Ryan Loss.
Yeah.
And what was his? This wasn't his best meet though.
Yeah, this was his best meet ever.
This was his best meet ever? Oh no, it was. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it
monster
was.
pole. What am I
Yeah.
talking about?
Compared to-
79.695 as an M1. He would have got top 5.
Yeah, there you go. Well, didn't he get top 5?
And he would have maybe got second.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, M2s. We had M2s.
Yeah.
Who's our best M2? 68. 69. Yeah, we had 69. It was Brent Ham. And he competed at nationals as well. What an animal. The guy just can't not compete. 69.266. Brent Ham. No, he didn't. Sorry, I'm confusing Brent's here. He didn't compete at nationals, but Brent Ham 69.266 as an M2, and yeah, so shout out to him. He gave me the rec, so now we know. Get in the 70s, cruise on through. But he is in 105 class. Let's do some research for you, Brent. So in the 105 class M2, look at this. 88.81 to win, 83.7 for second, 67.05 for third. And 540.
He's close.
He would have won. He would have got third. He pulled he got 553.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brent, what are you doing here? Why are you competing only at regionals? Go to nationals already.
Nationals, buddy. Let's go next year.
You would have walked away with some attire, a necklace. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, some merch. All right. An M3. Okay, what do you think what the M3 is?
It'd be like 80, 81.
70.19 to win.
Oh, drops that far.
Yeah, 70.19 to win and 69.13 for podium. Given I think there's like 4 athletes. There wasn't a lot of M3s at Nats.
Oh, that's right. So by the time you turn 60, your GL drops by 10.
Yeah. Yeah. And then M4 is 59.85 to win, and then and then 58.91 to podium. But that's a lot because there's like it's either you or you and another person that you're competing against.
Cool. Well, all that stuff is interesting, but that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah. So tune in next week. We'll get we'll knock on the door of the females, and then we'll go worldwide. We'll see what's going on worldwide.
Yeah, check the stats. It'd be good.
And
give us some recommendations.
Some more recs is always nice.
Excellent.
All right, episode 23 in the books.
Cool.
It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the